Hey, what's up? It's been about a minute. Excuse me. I want to get my thoughts on WrestleMania 32, briefly. Um, WrestleMania is, I think, a week away from this Easter Sunday. I'm not feeling it. I'm really not. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling Mania 32. Um, Here's some of the biggest things I think that hurts WrestleMania 32 to me going into it. Um, three of your big marquee matches um, are filled with part timers, and in them being filled with part timers, um, their opponents have to they're not really there to contribute in building their feud for their WrestleMania opponents. Ambrose is kind of practically building this feud between himself and Brock Lesnar. Shane and Undertaker are neither here or there. And then you have not Brock Lesnar, Triple H and Roman, who one is a part timer, and Roman, they're kind of dubbing down a little bit and not having him on TV as much to try to, save him and not have people derail his momentum or, cheers or whatever going into Mania. And to me, that I think that hurts WrestleMania a little bit. Going to this year's WrestleMania, I think that hurts it a little bit. Um, Second, the injury list. Everybody knows this injury list is ridiculous. Um, I've been a wrestling fan since 94, 95. I've been watching wrestling, and never have I seen a list of superstars that just continue to just get injured like this. I mean, not only do we have the injury list that we have now, but just recently, Adrian Neville's been added onto that list. He's going to be out for another 2 to 3 months. Bray Wyatt has a like some sort of back injury or what have you not, and then Luke Harper just got injured this past Monday night on Raw. It's the injury list. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Because let's not forget, half the matches we have at this year's WrestleMania wasn't even the original plan. So you can only imagine what the original card might have been, with the exception of the main event for the world title. You can only imagine what could have been set up originally had all these guys have not been injured at at the wrong time. I think that's really hurting. I don't think that's hurting WrestleMania, but I also think it's also hurt the product as well a little bit. It's hurt the WWE product having some of these talented guys out on injury list. Um, you know, Unlike WrestleMania 31, where the lackluster build to it was kind of eh, but the pay per view itself delivered. I hope the same thing happens with 32 next week, but I really don't have that much faith in WrestleMania 32. Now, granted, there are some things I think that could be some bright spots. The Divas title match. Personally, I would have preferred just a one-on-one match between Charlotte and Sasha Banks. I think that would have been awesome. But they want to throw in Becky Lynch, fine. But I think that could be a solid three-way match. Brock Lesnar and Dean Ambrose, that has the chance to be the match of the night. Just be an all brawl, slaughter knocker, combat zone wrestling style. Well, it probably won't be combat zone wrestling because WWE, but it'll be like extreme kind of like thing. Um, Undertaker Shane McMahon, I'm not really interested in that match. I'm probably maybe more interested in the repercussions of the match per se, but not the match itself. That could be a sleeper where people probably won't expect anything, but it could end up being entertaining to say the least. I don't think Shane's gonna win at all. I just don't see Shane staying here in WWE post WrestleMania. I think the only reason why they added the stipulation where if Undertaker loses, then this would be his last WrestleMania ever, was just to add some more fuel to this feud that they have going on and to make it to try to make it more unpredictable. But I really don't see Shane winning this. If he does, that'll be a shocker. But still, I don't see Shane staying here post WrestleMania long term. Um, and then you have the main event, Roman Reigns, Triple H. Now, despite a lot of people's negative criticism towards this main event, towards Roman Reigns, which to me I think is just I've fallen on deaf ears now on people's negativity of Roman Reigns. At first, people's criticism of Roman Reigns was justifiable. Now it's just bitch to bitch, and I'm just tired of it now. But despite that, I think Roman Reigns and Triple H can have a good match. I think they can have a good brawl. Just two big Clash of Titans type like dudes can have a good match. Because to me, Brock and Roman had a good match at last year's WrestleMania. So I don't get why people think that this match is going to be like a snort fest or something. I don't know. But it'll be interesting to say the least. So, like I said, I hope WrestleMania 32 delivers. New Day versus League of Nations. Why? I'm sorry, I'm not feeling that. I heard that they want to turn New Day babyface. And again, I say, why? I don't see the purpose in that. To me, I would have much rather, I think it would have been awesome if it was a TLC match, TLC triple threat match between New Day, Usos, Dudleys. That's a WrestleMania worthy match to me. Usos versus Dudleys versus New Day, TLC match. But that's WWE for you. They have gold sitting right in front of them, and they still managed to turn it into chicken shit. The Intercontinental title match. What the hell happened with that? It looked like it was going with Zayn and Owens, which I would have preferred, but then they ended up flipping that and turned it into a ladder match. So, is every Intercontinental title match at WrestleMania going to be a ladder match every year? I don't know. Maybe. So yeah, I just want to get my thoughts on this. What are you guys' thoughts on WrestleMania 32 going into it? Are there any matches you're looking forward to, or you're just not interested at all? Any thoughts in the box below? Comment, subscribe. Peace.